Morning, Gracie.
Morning, Tom.
Hey, where'd you get that T-shirt?
Jasper got 'em.
The Dead Dog Cafe. What a great idea.
It's our official T-shirt.
Do I get one?
You'll have to check with Jasper.
Where is Jasper?
He's working on a cliffhanger.
A what?
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Jasper.
What do you think of our new T-shirts?
Hey, they're great.
They're Jane S. Patra originals.
Jane Ash Putra, the artist?
She liked being on the show so much she designed the logo.
So, where's mine?
Right here, Tom. We got you a really large one.
It used to be a small 10.
Oh, this is beautiful.
That'll be $20.
$20? Well, don't I get one for free? No, I mean, I am part of the show.
Giving you a free T-shirt would be like giving free coffee.
Successful shows sell T-shirts to their faithful listeners.
Along with other merchandise like coffee mugs and pencils and hats and keychains and commemorative spoons.
Merchandise?
Isn't it exciting?
Jasper.
We'll start off with T-shirts
Jasper.
and then move on to more lucrative items that have a much higher profit margin.
Jasper, I don't think we can sell T-shirts on public radio.
You mean telling our listeners that we'll send them a beautiful T-shirt if they send $15 to the Dead Dog Cafe, Box 555, Edmonton, Alberta, T5J 2P4 would be wrong?
$15? Well, wait a minute. I thought you said it was $20.
It's $15 for regular T-shirts, Tom. The giant-sized T-shirts are more.
Maybe you want some coffee to go along with your new T-shirt.
Coffee sounds great, Gracie.
You want to fight over who's going to pay for coffee, or you want to just give up now?
Yeah.
Smart move. So, Jasper, have you figured out the cliffhanger? Don't be chicken, Tom. Go ahead and ask.
Am I going to be upset?
I'm afraid so.
It's our last show.
It is.
But just for the season. That's why we need a cliffhanger.
A cliffhanger?
You know, Tom, a way to end our season in a dramatic fashion so that our listeners will have to listen to the first show of the new season to find out what happened.
Jasper, I don't really think we need a...
Oh, there's the start of the show. Think about it, Tom. And in the meantime, take it away.
Right. From Blossom, Alberta, it's the Dead Dog Cafe Comedy Hour with your host, Jasper Friendly Bear.
And Gracie Heavy Hand.
And Tom King.
So, Tom, who are...
Jasper.
Yes?
Jasper.
Yes?
Jasper, since this is the last show of the season, how about telling me who our guests are so I can announce it?
You really want me to do that, Tom?
Yes.
Tanso, kisminga witamo.
Kia wistamo.
Kia.
Kia. Gil Cardinal.
The film director?
So, Tom, who are our guests?
Well, Jasper, today our guests are Gil Cardinal.
Anyone else?
Louis Real.
Louis Real is dead.
Which brings us to the focus of today's program. Health tips for Native professionals.
Health tips for Native professionals?
Could we have some music? Tom, did you know that depression is one of the main problems Native professionals your age face?
Native professionals over 50, especially men, have trouble coping with the vicissitudes of aging.
Well said, Gracie. Let's cut the music.
Jasper.
Your body gets all flabby and wrinkly.
Gracie.
Your eyesight goes and you have to get glasses.
Jasper.
And when you ask someone if they would like to sleep with you, you really mean it?
Like you, Tom.
I only need glasses for reading.
Things go from bad to worse. And before you know it, you're on pills.
Jasper, health issues are serious business. The Dead Dog Cafe Comedy Hours is a comedy show.
Sex can be funny.
Just ask Jasper.
Gracie and I thought we could break the ice and get things rolling if a prominent Native professional started things off by telling our listeners about their most vexing sexual problem.
Jasper.
But we couldn't find anybody very prominent, Tom, so we had to settle for you.
Take it away, Tom.
Wait a minute. Look, there is no way I'm going to talk about my sexual problems on public radio.
Why not?
Well, nobody wants to hear about my... look, stuff like that tends to be boring.
This is interesting already.
So, how many do you have?
What?
Sexual problems.
I don't have any sexual problems.
You know what the most common sexual problem men face is?
Let's give away an authentic Indian name.
Staying awake.
Good guess, Gracie. But actually, it's impotence. Tom?
Who told you I was impotent?
Sometimes it's caused by an injury. Other times it can be the result of medication, such as antidepressants.
Who told you I was on antidepressants?
This is really interesting.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Tom. There are lots of men your age who suffer from impotence.
And talking about it always helps.
How is it going to help me?
Not you, Tom. Me. I want to hear all the details.
Hey, look. It's Gil Cardinal. Maybe he knows something about impotence.
He's a film director, Jasper.
Then he's sure to know about depression. Hi, Gil, and welcome to What Else Do You Do, where celebrities tell us what else they do when they're not being famous.
Hey, hello, bonjour.
Sure.
Wow,
Firm handshake.
I've seen some of this stuff on North of 60. This is exciting.
Yeah.
So what else do you do when you're not being famous?
Well, home renovations. That's what I do. It's not like cooking or gardening or anything, but it's, I don't know, maybe I didn't go to kindergarten when I was little, so I find I really like to work with things, work my hands, cut things, build things, paint things.
At least you work.
Yeah. Well, so do you hire yourself out or
Oh, no. See, I've got this house that's like a real renovator's dream.
Oh.
Well, that's what I'm discovering. Did you ever see The Money Pit with Tom Hanks?
Oh, yeah.
It's not that bad, but... Oh, I have to do the basement foundation, and then I've got to do the roof because there's leaking and ice dam, and then I got to do the siding, and then my company is in the house now. So I have a company with Dorothy Schreiber, and we used to have an office like down on White Avenue here, or just off White Avenue above an auto body shop. After 5 years being above an auto body shop when the boys are grinding and hammering and painting, it gets a bit much. So I bought a house, with a view to move the office into the house. And it's great. You can look outside and there's trees and grass.
Excellent.
So you can have a party when the house is all done?
Well, I did promise the bricklayer and the fellow who came in after him to frame it up. I said, when this is done, come over. We'll have champagne, Black Forest cake.
You really know what you're doing. Hey, maybe I can ask you this question. We're looking for a good way to end up our series. So we're looking for like a cliffhanger.
Yeah, this is the last show of our season, so we want to get the listeners to come back and listen to us next season.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What should we do? What would you do?
You should probably do something that nobody's done before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like where the main character, he gets shot at the end.
Oh.
But nobody knows who did it.
Like killed?
Yeah.
Or just wounded?
Well, you got to see what the writers do with it either way.
Okay, so just shot.
Oh,
eh?
yeah. Something real original like that, eh?
That's original. Yeah. Hey, what do you know about what do you know about sexual problems?
It was great having you on the show,
I'm
Gil.
just trying to help Tom here.
And come back any time that you want to. I hope your house renovation job goes well, and we're just about out of time, aren't
we've been dealing with impotence.
Gil has to go back to
I don't
the
know how
house.
to help him. Or
I'll send you pictures.
Jasper is a busy man.
All right, clean Polaroids.
Well, Gil, thanks for being on the show, and since there's no goodbyes in Cree, we'll say, Kitanga Wapam Gil.
Hey, is that like I'll see you again later?
Yep, exactly.
All right, take care.
Okay.
Wow, what a great guy. And that was a terrific idea for a cliffhanger.
We don't need a cliffhanger.
Whom could we shoot?
Oh, hey, listen. It's time for Blackout Bingo.
We can't shoot Gracie because she's the only woman on the show, and we need to keep some semblance of gender balance.
Good thinking, Friendly Bear.
And she makes the coffee.
And here comes our number for today.
We can't shoot me because I'm the star.
B8. What am I doing?
So that leaves... we need to go kampaha.
We have to go.
Tom?
Yes?
Tom?
Yes?
Tom, how would you like a free T-shirt?
I don't want to be shot.
Getting shot would take care of your prostate problem.
Who told you I had a prostate problem?
And you'd get a free T-shirt.
Oh, look, here's a letter from one of our listeners. Dear Dead Dog Cafe, love your show. Whenever your show is on CBC, I have to stop my car for fear of causing an accident. I'm writing to request an authentic Indian name for my husband, Brian Dippy. Brian's made a lifelong study of Indian-white relations. All his money goes to books on Plains Indians and Western art. He has visited the Custer battlefield so often that I'm surprised it wasn't named after him. Despite his obsession, Brian's a great guy. I love him and want him to have an Indian name. Yours sincerely, Donna Dippy.
Getting shot isn't a big deal, Tom.
It would just hurt like hell.
Let's spin those wheels.
Oh, I guess.
Oh,
all right.
Okay. The first name is Gladstone.
And the second name is Greasy.
And the last name is... Giggle.
Gladstone Greasy Giggle?
The wheels don't lie.
Okay, Brian Dippy. Your new authentic Indian name is Gladstone Greasy Giggle.
But don't forget, before you can use your new authentic Indian name,
You have to write us and tell us about your most interesting encounter with an Indian. Hey, Gracie, you hear that music?
I hear it.
Tom, you hear that music?
Yes, Jasper, I hear it too. What is it?
Since this is the last show of the season, I thought we should develop a new segment so we don't appear to have run out of good ideas.
An appearance is everything.
Don't you think we have enough segments already?
You mean like reserve recipes and traditional Aboriginal decorating tips and the band counselor?
And Ask Tonto and 10 reasons why it's good to have Indians in Canada and Indians Anonymous?
Not to mention the road blockade report and giving away authentic Indian names. Is that what you mean?
Well, you forgot Blackout Bingo.
B8!
I already did that.
There's always room for another good segment. Ready?
Do I have a choice?
Are you kidding?
White wisdom and what to do about it.
White wisdom and what to do about it?
It's Jasper's way of encouraging our white listeners to write in with their helpful suggestions.
Think of the mail we're going to get on this one.
Just the other day, we got a flyer from a bank suggesting we sign up for a card that'll allow them to charge us every time we use our own money.
Well, that's crazy. What did you do?
The back of the flyer was blank, so Gracie used it in the printer.
At this rate, I may never have to buy paper again.
What the hell was that?
Oops. It's time for our cliffhanger, Tom. Here, stand close to the microphone.
Ow!
That was great, Tom.
Gracie! Why'd you hit me?
I didn't hit you very hard.
We have to make it sound realistic.
What a baby.
No one's going to believe that you've been shot unless they can hear the pain in your voice.
I don't want to be shot.
Would you rather share your sexual problems with our listeners?
No.
Ready?
Oh, wait a minute. Are you going to pretend to kill me?
That's the beauty of radio, Tom. No one is going to know.
All the listeners will hear is the shot
And your cry of anguish.
and your body hitting the floor.
They won't know if you're alive or dead, and you'll have to come back next season to find out.
That's assuming our listeners care.
Holy Gracie, that's right. What if our listeners don't care if Tom is alive or dead?
He's not as popular as you or me.
Right again, Gracie. What a dilemma.
Look, how about we all scream?
You mean when the gunshot rings out, all of us scream at once?
Right. That way no one will know who's been shot.
Fascinating.
Eximascuts.
What a great idea. Our listeners will have to come back next season just to see who's still alive.
I thought you'd like it.
Okay, here comes the end of the show. Everybody ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Ready.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of our show. Next year, our guests will be Gerald McMaster, Rita Joe, and Louis Riel. And in the meantime, this is Jasper Friendly Bear.
And Gracie Heavy Hand.
And Tom King saying,
So long for now. And don't forget, stay calm.
Be brave.
Wait for the signs.
I'm dying. Gracie, don't hit me so hard.
What a baby.
Come on, let's all fall on the floor.
I'm not going to fall on the floor.
How about squatting down so no one can see you?
This is radio.
How about I just knock him off his feet?
Gracie!
I didn't hit him that hard.
Boy, you really hit him,
He's
Gracie.
a baby. I just tapped him a little bit.
Tom, you all right?
Oh, no, I'm not all right.
Well, come on, I'll buy you a coffee.
Gee.
Will?
Yeah.